Okay, everybody, hello. Hey, out there in the world, this is Kelly from Man and Kelly's Philippine Adventure. Today we're going to do our May. We're going to do our May cost of living here. The bills, not the cost of living, but I guess it's expensive to keep our house going. So that's what we're going to have here. Um, okay, I was going to say my brain ain't working that great. Okay, let's get right into it. We have a two bedroom, one bath triplex. That's what we're part of, not duplex, but a triplex. And we pay 8,000 pesos a month, or $157.56. Now, our electric bill has gone up a little bit because, well, we're on a quarantine, so we have to stay home. Our electric bill this month or last month was 10,200 pesos, or $202.52. I'm getting a lot of popping here. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, our Wi-Fi. Now we're on a regular Wi-Fi here. Our Wi-Fi runs at 2,400 a month, and that's through PLDT fiber optics, and they're pretty reliable. Now we do go down. Now the problem is when we go down, we stay down for like a week or 2 weeks. You know, it's usually a major thing when they go down, but it doesn't happen that often. Knock on wood. The down, our Mbps on the download is right around 30. We're supposed to have 30. We get around 30, 31. It goes back and forth. The upload's usually around 25 to 30, sometimes a little above 30. Again, that's 2,400 pesos a month, or $47.65. Now our groceries here, those are 20,000 pesos a month. Now that's what we put aside every month. We may spend a little bit more. Usually we spend a little bit under. It goes a little bit both ways sometimes, but we always set aside 20,000 pesos, or $397.01. Again, we're going to talk about drinking water. There's two kinds of water here in the Philippines. There's drinking water, and then there's water that come out of your faucet. Now, the drinking water are those blue containers. Now, I showed you one of those in our last video, one of our last videos, our monthly expenses. Those are 15 pesos each. They clean them. They rinse them, soap water, fill them up with distilled water, the whole 9 yards. We used 4 of those last month. So at 60 pesos for last month, or $1.19. Now the water that comes out of our sink, of course, that's for you brushing your teeth, clothes, showers, you know, all that wonderful stuff that you would do. That right there was 500 pesos and $9.93 for last month. PhilHealth. Now, PhilHealth is health insurance here in the Philippines, and it's something I recommend you guys getting if you're going to be an expat living here. We have it on me, and I got it through my wife. So we got in. They changed some laws saying that you have to get your own now, but we I don't know if because we got it so far back, but it's only good for like going to the emergency room, or like for us, for Liam to be born, we used it, and that took off a big chunk of that. So that's 500 pesos, or $9.93 a month. So it's worth it. But it's not, like I said, it's not any good if you have to go to a doctor for a checkup. Ain't gonna work. You know, you have to pay out of pocket, and even then, it's not that expensive. Usually, it's around 20 bucks to go in, get looked at, and then you have to pay whatever if you have a cold or whatever. It usually runs you about 2,000. So, you know, around 40 bucks for the medication. That's kind of expensive, but that's kind of the average, at least around here that I found. Gasol here in the Philippines is what they cook on. We call it propane. It comes in these. I don't know. I need to find out what those sizes are because I'm not really sure. But they usually last. Ours lasts about a month and a half. Now those that goes up and down. So the last time, this May we used it, it was 800 pesos, but it's been as low as 772. So at 800 pesos, that's $15.88 for the gasol. Now gasoline for the Bluey, our van, we haven't put gas in that van since March, I don't think, and we're at a half a tank of gasoline right now, so we don't need anything about gas. Now there is something that come up here. I'm on a tourist visa. I have not, even though I've been here for 3, 4 years now, I have not had, we have not gotten our, it's not a permanent visa. It's a 13A visa, which allows me to permanent, semi-permanent, or I don't know how they explain it. But because of lockdown, we couldn't finish on it, so we're going to restart that up when the thing is over. But until then, I'm on a tourist visa, which means you have to come in when you first get it. You get 1 month free, and then you have to come in. You have to pay for a month, and then the third time you have to come in, you pay for another 1 month, and then the fourth time, if you're going to stay longer, then you get to get 2 months, and then 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, and so on. So I'm on my 6 month, so I can get a 6 month in June. Now it's due at the end of this month, but they suspended paying, everybody paying, but because when it does open, they're going to say, okay, well, you still owe us from this month, this month, this month. And so what we do is we go ahead and just take the money and put it aside, so that it's already spent. So we just put it aside as part of the bills. And immigration is going to run just under 7,000 pesos for 6 months, I believe. I could be wrong on that, so if you know better than I do, please leave a comment below. But I'm gonna put 7K to be on the safe side. That's $138.99. So for a grand total in May 2020, our grand total is 49,460 pesos, or $982.03. Now again, that's for my family. That is for just our electrics and just the things that we need to have a home. I know it's going to go up and down depending on where you live, what you spend, what if you smoke or drink or alcohol, all those little extra things that people they have to have during the retirement or don't have or whatever. I'm not judging. It's something we don't have. We don't have those habits. My biggest habit, as everybody knows, sweet tea. I love tea. You will spend more money here when you go out a lot, when you go to the beaches and the resorts and you travel. I mean, all that is extra money. What I'm trying to show, this is what it takes to keep our house going, our home that we live in. So kind of keep that in mind before you guys say, no, you can't live. Because I see so many people commenting on other people's channels about, oh, you can't live less than $2,000 a month. There's no way in the world unless you're eating fish and dried fish and rice. Bullshit. I eat the same foods here as I did in the States. Matter of fact, the food I'm getting here is even fresher because I'm getting it from the wet market that it was picked that morning, all the vegetables and the meat, and it's all butchered that same day. So, I don't want to hear that, oh, you're eating like a Filipino up in the province. No, I'm not. I'm eating just as good, and if not, at least healthier. So that's it for as far as our expenses go. Now there is an update on the quarantine here. The quarantine is supposed to be lifted June 12th if nothing else changes. Now let me get that real straight. I should say not uplifted. I should say modified. Modified means that we don't have to have a pass to leave our barangay, but you will have to have a pass to go shopping. You still need a quarantine pass to go into the shopping mall, the grocery store, or whatever. It will allow you to go do more things, but there's still going to be social distancing. There's still going to be required face masks. It's still going to be required. If you're under 21 years of age, you're not allowed out in public or in the malls or anything like that. If you're over 60, you're not allowed in the malls or anything like that. So keep that in mind, okay, people? Those are the modified rules that are starting on June 12 here in Constellation. Now, that may change between now and then, depending on how many people we have infected, or the whims of the government. We don't know. We just nod our head and whatever they say we do because, well, it's easier that way here. Anyway, so that is our little video catch up on our quarantine and our monthly expenses. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, leave a comment. I love all comments and I try to answer them as soon as I see them. But I guess that's it. So I am Kelly, and I'll see you on our next Philippine adventure. Bye bye.